A little bit of technical difficulty going on tonight. Hopefully that went smoother than I think it did. I honestly have no idea. I wasn't able to watch it. Need a line between Alex and Jeff. Probably do. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out when I go look at it. I thought I put one in, but I'm not sure. I moved Jeff to the end so we could do what we're going to do later on here in a minute. Yeah, it's just been a rough afternoon. I got to figure out a different way to do that.
Hey, Ian.
Okay.
Hey guys, Alex, Josh, good evening. Good to see you. Let me try something over here. Clocks look they are about right, so I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just going to move this over to about right there. And then, oh shoot, no wonder that's not working. Oh man, I'm not even ready for this tonight. Good thing I'm not being paid to do this, huh?
I give Josh I give him my virtual background.
So you guys truly are twins now, huh? All right, let's see how that works. Oh, there we go.
No, not quite, Ken.
Well, he's got his set at a little different angle, it looks like, or a little different view, it looks like. I want to say hello to Tony Wallow and hello to Robert, or RM. As we all know, his name is Robert.
Now we have the same background.
Now, you have the same background before, I thought, but his is a little bit more pronounced or larger. Yours has got the long tunnelish look. His has got the...
No, it's the same background. I sent it to him. It's the same.
Right, but I think because of the way he's got his camera focused, it just looks different. You're off to the side. He's more in the center. His image is a little bit bigger. It could be me. I don't know. Could be me.
What about now? I moved the camera.
Nope. You need to move more to your left to be more in the center. All right, that's pretty close. Now you're a little higher than he is, but that's fine. You guys have got, now he's actually moved to his left too, so he needs to move back to his right, but that's okay. It don't gotta be, and there he goes, he's moving after I said it's okay. So, it's okay. So I'm just waiting for a few people to show up. I was trying to be actually on around 10:30 tonight, but as luck would have it, Lorna didn't walk out the door till about 10:21. So there's no way I was going to make it in time for 10:30 start time. I apologize for that. I tried to hastily set something up for later, and I'm not sure how that will go. We will see. I just want to wait until we get a few more people in. I am trying an experiment tonight. I got Ken Stout Live turned on subscription mode. You have to subscribe for at least a minute. I'm just interested in seeing what's happening, what will happen, or what would happen with that. So, I'm sure this will be announced 1 or 2 times today. And when we get a room full, or a Zoom full, or a chat room full, or whatever, we will pay a little bit of a tribute to Jeff's wife. She passed away today. She was 74 years old. We kind
I'm
of...
gonna get the gold club.
Yeah.
Club, whatever club.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah. I think in our own way, every one of us will send something either virtually or in real life, reality, whatever you want to call it. I don't have any of the arrangement information yet. When I do, I'll pass it along to everybody. I kind of contemplated on how I was going to do that, and I thought there's no sense waiting until tonight. So I let everyone know privately. for the most part, everybody has gotten back to me, and a few people have reached out to Jeff, which is the right thing to do. If you want to pick my brain later after we're no longer streaming, then we can do that. But not right now. Chris is probably not going to be here because it's so late.
Hey, Ken?
Yeah, Gary.
I hear you for a minute. What's that?
I just made the announcement that Jeff's wife passed away this afternoon. And we've got a little tribute plan for when we get a Zoom full or a room full or a chat full or whatever you want to call it. I only want to run it one time.
Sure.
I don't want to run it a million times. It's bad enough as it is. So, and then after I end the Zoom, after I end the stream, I'm going to let something be known of the way that I feel. And if I hurt somebody's feelings, then I'm sorry. But I've been dwelling over this for a while, and today's just kind of brought it to a head. And you guys will understand later. Right now, I know you're all going, oh, what the hell is he talking about? But it'll all make sense. And it's not against anyone in the room currently or that will be joining us. Hi, Kathrin.
Hello, Ken. Hello, everyone.
I don't think I missed anybody as far as notifications go. Well, with the exception of maybe Matthew Camp, and I can't get his email to work because his email's full, so I would have let him know too. I thought about taking everyone's names out and just leaving Jeff's and his wife's name up, but then I thought, no, I'll just move them to the end. Pretty sad day today, actually. So hopefully everybody's Sunday went good otherwise.
Yes, I went shopping.
I took a nap. I'll be honest. I took Lorna to work and I was just wore out, and I started watching TV, and the next thing I know, I was sound asleep. So I thought, this is kind of dumb. I'll go sleep where I can sleep comfortably, and got up and went to bed and took a nap. So
I went to church, got home, got on the Zoom with Josh, talked to him till I went to church again, went to church, come home, and then got back on the Zoom with Josh again, and now I'm on the Zoom with you.
yeah, I stopped by to see
you
my.
went to church twice.
Yes, we're one of the few churches that still have Sunday night service.
Oh, okay.
Not very many do these days.
No, it's true. There's not.
And I have to go because my dad teaches Sunday school and Sunday night BTC lesson.
So Josh, I'm going to go out on a limb and say your wife will not be joining us due to the late start tonight.
Probably not.
Yeah, I figured that as much. I'm sorry about that. Maybe on her day off this week, which is, I don't know now that they changed her schedule again. Maybe I can do something earlier.
I tried to FaceTime her. She didn't answer. So.
Yeah, it's late. I mean, it's if she's on medication to go to sleep, and I understand that. That's fine. So right.
Trying to figure out a way to have her actually join the Zoom call so that I don't have to keep FaceTiming her. But
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
There's Jim.
And I was gonna have Doug help her out with that, but he can't do it because he can't control her iPad like he can the computer.
Right.
Doug only has the ability to look at somebody's iPad through LogMe and not actually move stuff around and control it.
But he can look at it?
Yes, he can look at it, but it requires he can look at it, but he has to tell the person, swipe left or hit this app, hit that app.
Right, right. I'm surprised he can even get that far.
Why don't you try?
Even that is an additional cost. He pays extra on top of his normal login in stuff for that feature.
Right. Kathrin was going to say something, I do believe.
Yes. For Teamviewer, there is two different apps for it. Yes. One is the host and one is the remote. Yes. That you can install to do like Android or Apple machines. Yes. Or iPad or phone.
Again,
Yeah, we're back to the camera has to get its lights turned on.
Yeah. It seems to have a mind of its own. Sometimes it'll work fine, and other times it won't. Haven't found the trick yet.
Almost like YouTube last night, that it apparently reset itself to now the comments I don't want to get through on the comment section get through. So until I remember how I did that, I got to go in every day and look at the comments to make sure there's nothing inappropriate.
Hello.
Hi, Rick. Good to see you.
Hello, Rick.
hello, Kathrin.
Everybody did ask where you were last night, and of course, we didn't know where you were at last night. We did know you were not here, though. That we did know. For sure. So, I think Greg's the only one we're missing out of the regulars that I can think of. And I sent him an email earlier, and he's not responded, so hopefully he's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm tired, and then sometimes you start later, and then it's like.
Yeah, I wish I could get started earlier, and I think Lorna's looking at maybe switching over to a day shift, half of a PM shift type of shift. And if that happens, then I should be able to really go. If she gets off work every night at 6 o'clock at night, I should be streaming no later than 8 o'clock my time at night. I think that's about 3 weeks away from happening, though. So we will see. I personally, it works so much better. I mean, I'm not a get up at 5 o'clock in the morning type of person, but I gladly will get up to take her to work at 5 o'clock in the morning if she's going to be off at 6 o'clock at night. And not only because it'll afford me the opportunity to stream earlier, but when it gets dark at 9 o'clock at night, I will be able to work out in the yard and do things outside on the days that I don't start streaming early. So there's all kind of advantages to it. I think what I want to do now is bring up my OBS. And I'm going to mute everybody for just a few minutes, except for Alex. Or you guys can mute yourself. It don't matter to me, either or. But I would ask that for the next couple minutes, you let Alex speak. Alex, the floor is yours.
Okay, everybody. Ken asked me to just say a prayer for Jeff, so let's do that now. Dear Lord, we ask you to be with Jeff as he goes through this hard time, and giving peace in his heart to know that his wife is in a better place, and be with us as we as it. Being in Zoom, being so far away can be it's hard. It can be just as hard, if not harder, for us than it is for the person losing a loved one, since we can't actually be there with the person physically. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, guys.
Good job, Alex.
Oh, and by the way, my mom and dad also said they'll be praying and the church will be praying.
Appreciate that, as I'm sure Jeff does too.
Even though I've been with the same church for 20 years, it's hard for me to, when it comes to stuff like this, it's hard for me to say anything public, even if it's to the church members, the same church people that I've been around for pretty much my whole life.
Yeah, I can imagine, and I couldn't think of the right words, and what I should have done is preface it with, we're just going to take a moment for everyone to reflect back on this in their own way, and I apologize for that. Oh, sure, Greg enters now. Good job, Greg.
Just a little bit too late.
Yeah,
Yes.
really. Let's all get on his case.
Oh,
He's not here yet. Oh, sure, he's down in the sunny Bahamas. No wonder he's late.
what?
Greg?
Yes.
Okay, well, I was waiting for you to say something. You didn't say anything.
I didn't know if you were talking about me or somebody else.
How many Gregs are in this Zoom session? Oh, okay. I didn't hear my name.
Tired after working out in the yard.
Oh, okay.
And I had to go to Walmart.
Well, yeah, that's a daily occurrence for you.
No.
So
Once every 5 days.
Now, did you get my email earlier today?
I hadn't looked at it.
Well, you have to go back and watch the stream. You're a little bit late. Jeff's wife's passed away this afternoon.
Oh, man.
And we just held a moment of silence and prayer led by Alex in her honor. So you'll just have to go back and catch it in the stream, please. If you want to. I'm not saying you have to. Let me put you in the waiting room while you do that. Let me know when you're done. I'm kidding.
At 7 o'clock, I was at Walmart.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds about maybe around the time I sent it to you.
Yeah. Said 7:09.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a time chart to go by, but that sounds about right. So, gonna be a somber night, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If anyone wants Jeff's address, if you don't already have it, let me know. We'll get it to you. And as soon as, like I said earlier, as soon as I know the
I have
arrangements,
it.
yeah, I know. I will get that to everybody as well.
I have it too, Ken, but I cannot send him any mail
Oh no, I can imagine
because
not.
it's so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to, because my grandmother died last year, yes? So, my sister sent me some documents to sign, and I cannot sign them and scan them and then return to her that by email. No, it has to be I print it and then I sign it and then I have to send it back as the original document.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she had other documents too. So I paid for for these documents, they were under 500 grams. Yes, that's like under a pound. Yes. From Colombia to Switzerland by DHL, like $100 US.
I wouldn't want to know the time and the cost of that. I wouldn't want to incur that myself.
Yeah, so it's
Jim's looks like he's lurking on something again.
who is lurking?
No, Jim looks like he's working on something again. Not lurking, working. He could be lurking while he's working.
Finally, I think I had finally, I don't know the right words, been loud enough with Josh to tell him to quit putting all this, trying to put all these 20-year-old games on a brand new computer.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Just let me do the updates, you know, and pretty much, you know, leave it alone other than that. Because he keeps saying he's done installing stuff, but every time I turn around, they're going to put something else on there.
You got a better shot at having the tide not come in.
Yeah. So I got a serious question. Serious question now. Have you done a backup today?
Yes, that's a serious answer. Yes, actually Josh did a backup today, but
On his own?
yes.
Oh, that's scary.
Did the backup work?
Oh, minor details.
Oh, that was good.
Why is it minor if it's so important, Jim?
Oh, that was good.
It's not important. That's kind of my point.
What? No, you cannot do a backup and then it isn't working because that is stupid. Because then you could just leave it and not do it at all. If you know what I mean, yes?
Yeah.
Alex, you need to convince him, and I'm serious. I'm 100% serious on this. Minimum of every 2 weeks, realistically once a month, and you'll be fine. And you need to get super loud. You need to get out that megaphone if you have to.
I shouldn't have got that megaphone. This microphone is loud. This Blue Yeti microphone and picks up
I think I've learned my lesson about downloading older software. Because I got something stuck in my screensaver setting that I can't get rid of now.
But thankfully, it's nothing that will hurt the computer. It's that will prevent the computer from working as intended. It's just something that's there that being an annoyance.
IBH,
Hey,
seen you sneak in. Well, you didn't sneak in. I let you in. But you know what I mean.
I don't know how to get rid of it though.
Professor, sounds like you got something to do tomorrow.
Well, if I'm gonna try to get rid of it, I know when I should try to get rid of it.
When he's not there to bother you.
When he's at work.
Yeah. That kind of goes without saying.
Yes. Good idea,
You
Alex.
want to take a crack at it?
Dude.
Well, I probably don't have nothing else to do tomorrow, bro. Anyway, so I'll take a look at it.
Well, it doesn't really matter now. It's part of the backup.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to avoid that.
Well, if I get rid of it tomorrow, we can always make another backup tomorrow.
So much for the every 2 weeks and once a month speech, huh?
you're talking to the wind.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I'm trying to do some work I needed to do earlier today right now, which will take me but a second. Alright, I'm all caught up with that. Oh, me. So my brother did sell his record collection today. I have no idea what he made, but he got rid of everything except for about his personal collection of just a little over 200 albums. And he's going to take a break from it. He'll do it again, trust me. His last text to me was, I've done this several times, so he'll be back. He'll do it. Well, he gets so many of them, I can understand his frustration. He gets, 17 boxes of albums, and those boxes were big. 5 of them were the big orange crate boxes you get from the grocery stores. You can imagine one of those full, how many albums that would be. And then the other 12, well, the other 11 were, I think, a foot by a foot by a foot. The albums fit in there just perfectly, and they were full. I don't know how many it holds, but it's got to be a boatload as well. I know last time I checked, I've got 199 albums, and I haven't added anything recently, so we're pretty much even on that. That was one of the things I wanted to do today, was set up my receiver and turntable, but that didn't get done.
Ken?
Alex?
Do you know the secret for, speaking of records, do you know the secret of an easier way to find the starting point on a cassette tape? Because I've sat here and I've rewound and fast forwarded this thing at least a dozen times, and I still can't find the particular starting point of the tape to where to start recording it at, because it's like the person who ever recorded it didn't record it starting at the very beginning. And so I have no idea where to.
Is this a musical tape or someone speaking tape, or what kind of a tape is it?
It's a interview tape, so a speaking tape.
And when you go all the way back to the very beginning of the tape, it doesn't say anything to the effect of this is the beginning of the interview?
Well, no. It doesn't say. So if I rewind it all the way back to the very beginning.
Right.
What'll happen is I'll try to press play, and the play button won't stay down. So it won't continue to play.
Okay.
The play button will press down for a second, come back up. So then I have to fast forward. Then I have to fast forward it a little bit. Press play. No audio except for the normal static.
Okay.
There's nothing there, and then I have to fast forward some more and press play, and it keeps doing the same thing. The play button keeps coming back up, like it keeps stopping.
Okay. So my first question would be: is that normal that if it doesn't detect that there's audio, it's automatically going to shut off?
I don't think it's normal, because at times, depending on where the tape is, and depending on where the tape is at the particular time, I could let it run, and it will run for like at least 3 or 4 minutes, maybe longer before. And this whole time, there's absolutely no audio, just static.
But do you eventually find audio on it?
I think I found audio one time on it.
Okay.
But now I can't. But I didn't. The thing about it was, I didn't know if that was the beginning of the audio, or the middle of the audio, or the end of the audio. So when I rewound it to try to find the beginning, I was back at square one, trying to find a needle in a haystack, because the person that recorded the tape didn't start the recording at the beginning of the tape.
Right. Couple things come to mind. Is this a battery operated cassette player, or have you got it plugged in?
No, it's a regular, like a radio, like a boom box, just plugged into the.
It's plugged into the outlet?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have access to another cassette tape player?
No, I do not.
Okay. I don't know that much. I haven't done anything with cassettes in many, many, many years. So I don't know.
If I can find where the audio starts, I can press the record button on the computer and it'll work just fine. I just need to be able to find where the audio.
Sure, but the question is, why does it keep shutting off if it plays? And it's, I mean, I hate to say this, but it could be your cassette player's a tad bit old, and it's just.
No, this is a newer model my mom bought for the church for her, put in her classroom.
It's just that tape that does it to her, or we tried another one.
I've got another one, but I can't record that other one because
the
sound is horrible. But
just see if you can press play and see if
right.
play stays down with that one.
Right. So walk me through how you're doing this.
The other one has more audio on it apparently than this one does, or was basically what I'm doing is I have a normal boombox, with the CD player, the cassette, and the radio.
Right.
Whatever. And all I'm doing is putting the tape in the player, pressing play on the tape player. I got a regular 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, cable on both ends, going from the output of the tape player to an audio USB audio thing to the input on that. So
right.
I can record the sound from the tape player.
Now, how old are these tapes? You said one time?
They're probably 20 plus years old.
Oh, wow.
Okay, not being a smartass. Or I could play Gary and say, but being a smartass, why does the person want these things moved over off the tapes?
I don't know the exact reason. They bring them to me. I do it if I can. If I can't, I don't.
No, I understand. I just wondered. So, hey, Darren.
Hello.
Is it like really that late in the evening? Is it like 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Is it really 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Did we wake you up, Buttercup?
Buttercup? No, I looked earlier to see if it was on.
Well, duh, the A ends in Y. At some point in the day I'm going to do a stream. That's just normal. Alex, to get back to your question, I honestly don't know. I don't know that much about it. I think I might ask the person what's the relevance and importance of why they want it, and just explain to them, you've tried a couple times and it's not picking anything up. They may have been rewritten over so many times, there's nothing there.
I think I found the audio on this tape, on the tape in question one time, and then in my efforts to rewind the tape and find the beginning, I can't find it anymore. So I can't find it anymore. So it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Alex, if you go let it run for 10, let it play for 10 minutes, does it finally get to voice?
No.
So there might not be any voice that you can hear in there.
Yeah.
I think it's more a problem with
Well, if he gets no voice there, they might had that tape laying on the magnet on the refrigerator.
So,
in other words, if you play it for 20 minutes, you can hear voice or no?
Well, see, it won't play for 20 minutes, because what'll happen is it'll get to a certain point and it will stop. Like the play button will automatically pop back up.
But it's
okay.
Put another cassette tape in there and see if it functions correctly.
right.
It sounds like you have a bad tape, like it's getting hot and sticky.
Yeah. Do you have another tape to check it with?
I did that. Just you brought me two, but this other one, you can't hear anything on it. Like the voices are indiscernible, but you can hear that there is audio.
Okay.
On theirs, and it does. That tape does function. I was able to hear something on.
Do you have another tape laying around that you? I mean, just any other tape that you can plug in there and see what happens?
Negative. The two tapes that I have in my possession right now are the two tapes that she wanted me to try to.
Does your mom have one from class just to see that it works fine?
Right. Yeah.
Not to touch, but
No, we don't have any other cassettes.
Dude, can I share my screen to tell everybody what I'm talking about? The screensaver situation?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Jim.
Yes.
Before he shares the screen, have you redispersed anything that was left over for the shipping cost yet?
No.
Send it all to Jeff in the form of flowers, would you please?
Okay.
And if you need, I'll get with you and help you find out where it needs to go and all that.
Okay. All right.
I didn't really want awkward silence while Josh tries to share a screen. There we go.
Okay, we're only seeing the windows, so if you click on anything, we won't be able to see it. You gotta share the whole screen.
That's quick.
What one is it?
It's gonna be screen one. Just click on screen one. And you click on share.
No, it's not.
The reason I said that, Jim, is Darren asked me if we were going to take a collection up, and I kind of figured there was a little bit left over.
I can't click
Just
on screen
easier
one.
to do
Screen
that.
one's already booked one.
Yeah, I think there's some left over.
Well, just click on share.
No worries. If there's not, let me know. And if we don't do it individually, then we can get together as a group. Or if Darren wants, Darren, if you want to,
That's still not it.
well, have him click on something on there. Let's see if we can see it. That's his lock screen. Well, never mind. Hey, Darren, if you want to send something to me, that's fine, because I know it would be hard for you to do it from the UK.
It's either that. Yeah, that's it.
So I downloaded this Windows XP thing right here. And I can't use it, so I can't figure out how to get rid of it. It's not in the System 32 folder. It's not in the screensaver folder. So, anybody want to take a crack at it and try and get rid of it? Okay, please.
All
I can
depends.
tell you where all mine are saved at. You go to with your C drive, go to Windows, go down to the Web folder, then go into Wallpaper, then Windows 10. That's where all mine are.
Oh, okay. Oh. Alright, I'll try it. That'll be a good lesson not to download anything from the internet.
Yeah, I'll bet 50 cents it won't, but that's just me. Anybody taking odds on that with me?
I bet a dollar.
Oh, all right. We got an auction going now. I got $1. I hear $1 and a penny. I lost my little. There it is.
For what is the auction?
If Josh has learned his lesson about downloading things that aren't meant to be on Windows 10. And hopefully he does. Hopefully he does realize we're poking.
No bet.
Can I put up a bet? Can I put up a bet?
Yeah, go, sure.
My guess is no.
What time is it?
Josh, you do know we're just poking good fun at you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh, you did it. Now you live with it.
Okay, Jeff just posted in his chat if everybody wants to read that. I'm not going to show that up on the little gizmo I have, but there is a comment. No worries, Jeff.
Oh, he's here? I mean,
He's watching, I guess. He just,
yeah.
I mean, you guys can read it or I can read it to you. Either way, it's the same difference.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it in there.
Are you and the professor connected together on Teamviewer? Because it looks like he's looking at something for something.
No, not at the moment. I'm reading Jeff's comment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to second what Jeff said or what RM said. I wish we were all closer.
Yes. Yes. I can only agree on that.
I would have liked to have met Jeff when I lived in Vegas. You'd probably see two old people getting in a lot of trouble.
Oh, you and Jeff together in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell the casinos that age.
What a goal. How many casinos can you get kicked out of in one day? 12:01, let's start.
Yeah, maybe it would be something like the Nicolas Cage film.
I'm not familiar with that one. Not
Oh God.
George Burns movie?
The Nicolas Cage in Las Vegas.
Was he an Elvis impersonator?
It's something with loathing.
Oh, Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. No, yeah. I actually.
Maybe something around that direction, if you know what I mean. Yes.
Possibly,
Because
I mean.
He is getting into trouble for just like 2 hours straight. Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's a purpose behind that. You've seen the whole movie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So.
Yes, I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Josh. What are you trying to let us know?
The process is going.
The process is going?
No,
The
Natasha has
process is going big time.
Oh, okay. I really need to get my ears checked.
Well, she can't hear your phone.
Put him on mute for a minute while he gets all that ironed out. I don't think we would have gotten thrown in jail. We might have run into some problems. I just wonder who would be the instigator. Like there's any thought to that.
You mean between you and Jeff? Probably you.
I would say you're probably right.
Yes, I would have put that bit up too.
I don't think I'd be jumping off the buildings like I've seen recently in the news some people have done for some stupid reason. 4 people actually jumped off a balcony and died, and I'm like, that kind of brings up the cliche, if everybody's jumping off the roof, are you going to jump? And apparently 3 other people thought so.
I might push somebody off.
That don't count. Yes, Kathrin.
You do not want to do that, it's really dangerous.
Oh, I know.
Well,
Could you imagine getting Darren drunk in Vegas?
Getting who?
Darren.
Oh, dude.
No, no.
Yeah.
That would be a. We would get put in jail then if Darren was with us.
I
I mean, some
mean,
people they jump for base jumping. Yes.
I've really never understood why people would do that, but yeah, people do. But they were only 7 floors up. I don't think you can base jump from 7 floors. I think about the time you're going to get everything opened up, you're going to go, and then it's too late.
You need to be higher for the base
Oh yeah,
jump.
much higher. Why do I hear water running?
You know, the professor's got a solution to all these troubles that Josh has had.
Yeah, we do too. I gotta go see what this.
I got a better one.
Were you running water?
Yes. What do? You install Ubuntu for him and
No, Kathrin, I don't do that. This is what I do. While he's at work tomorrow, I set up another administrator account for me, make his account a standard user, and don't give him my password. So we can't install anything.
Yeah, exactly. Install Ubuntu, don't give him the root password. Yeah? Because same direction, yes?
But yeah, he can't use Linux because his software that he uses for his accessibility
I know.
don't work on Linux.
Well, it should. But, yeah.
So am I gonna have to rewind my own program to see what your solution is, Alex?
No,
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Thank you.
My solution was to Josh's problem of downloading stuff that he shouldn't be downloading is
that's a good one.
Tomorrow while he's at work, set up another administrator account, put a password on it that only I know, make his account a normal standard user account, and then he won't be able to install anything.
Okay. Do you honestly think that would work? Wrong. Do you think he'd let you do that? Or are you going to be sneaky and put it on there and not tell him, and then when he calls and says, I got a problem with my computer, go, wait, I think I can fix that, knowing you know the password?
I wouldn't do that to him. If I was going to really do that to him, I wouldn't be telling y'all where he can hear.
That's true. Darren, you off today?
Yes, I am.
That explains why you were up.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Man. How's the 4-day work week going for you?
Good.
Good.
Professor, please don't go walking down my computer.
I won't. We're just messing with you.
What? They want to put a password on it.
No, I don't. I'm just playing with him.
Put a password on there that prevents you from downloading any programs.
Oh, the awkward silence.
So Jeff is the one that thought of the idea for the computer. His wife just passed away today. That's why I'm gonna get the.
Oh, what are they gonna donate next? An iPod?
I don't know.
So is she listening and talking to us via the iPad? Is that what I'm understanding?
The iPad he has. Turn the audio off. The iPad he has is crap.
Okay.
And it's really, really old.
Right.
It's like, well, it only has like, the version that it's running is like 9.35.
Yeah, I'm surprised you can't even. I've got an old iPad that will only update that version, and you can't even load the app store anymore, much less install any apps. The only thing it's good for anymore, if it's even good for this now, I haven't checked in a while, is using the Safari to browse the internet.
Yeah. Well, I actually had an iPod Touch, but she had gave me from my aunt for Christmas, and I lost it. So I haven't really had one since.
Oh, kind of like you lost your joystick for your controller that you just got.
He lost the controller already.
He lost the
He
joystick.
broke the controller. Now he's lost the
He
controller.
can't use the controller.
Okay.
He lost the stick that you use.
Yeah, I knew that. Oh, he didn't lose the whole controller, just the stick?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because his room is so messy, he can't find it.
You know what? Just be quiet. It's not messy. My room is not messy.
Yeah, he is, dude.
Josh, that is easy to say if you can't see how messy it is. Yes?
Yeah.
I've got other people on my side because his caregivers come into the room and say the same thing.
Well, my caregiver thinks that the computer, the monitor is the computer, and that's not right. And what about Jim's place? It's messy over there. I'm looking at stuff in the background right now.
His stuff is probably way more organized than your stuff is.
Yeah, Josh, well, I like to leave your laundry laying around.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, now you're going to catch it from your wife.
Don't I tell you to pick it up before I trip over it?
Yep. Because you're blind and you can't figure it. You think I do it? No.
And what do I do with it whenever I find it? Where does it go?
In my hamper?
Yep.
I thought you was gonna say in the trash.
Yeah. But it's not that bad yet.
Hey, whenever it snows, I'll throw it out in the snow and we'll bury it for it.
We're about an hour into this. I'm going to end the stream tonight because I don't plan on being up on this all night tonight. So real quick, let me do that. Tony, thank you for being here. Robert, good to see you in the Zoom. Matthew Camp, I appreciate your comment. I'm sure Jeff does too. Greg, thank you for being late. Please go back and watch the little tribute that Alex did. Good to see Jeff was here. Tony, good night. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on the stream. 3, 2, 1, bye.